In the Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, God said, meaning Krishna said, if anybody takes the holy name at the time of death, he will go back to Godhead. Antakale jamameva smaran muktva kalevaram mamaiti nastetra samshaya. This is true for everybody or only his devotee, Ananya Bhakta. As in next verse, Krishna says, for pure devotee, Krishna will serve as a servant and there is no need of even taking his name at the time of death. No, that's not what Krishna says. I think, Antakale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati nastetra samshaya. Whoever at the time of death quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Next verse is Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam Tyajit Kante Kalevaram Kantameva iti Kaunteya Sada Tad Bhava Bhavitaha. Whatever state of being one remembers when he quits his body, that state he will attain without fail. Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmar Yudhyacha Mayarpata Mano Buddhir Mameva Ishyasi Asanchayaha. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt. So where is Krishna saying he is going to become servant and all? That's not there. So looks like some misconception. Okay. He will take care of his devotee beforehand only. Then what Krishna said, if anybody takes his name at the time of death, is for fallen soul, or basically the question is, when Krishna says, whoever remembers him and quits his body at the time of death, is it referring to only a pure devotee or is it referring to a conditioned soul also? There have been multiple times when I have come across instances where people undergo near-death experience. One such instance was when the shooting of the Star TV Mahabharata was going on. Star TV also had a Mahabharata some time back, isn't it? It became very famous. During that shooting, there was one scene where one character, I think it was Karna, he was supposed to ride on a chariot at a very fast speed. And they had taken training lessons how to ride the chariot. The shooting commenced and he started riding the chariot. Suddenly, the chariot slipped out of his control. It can happen anytime, right? When you're driving a car also, sometimes it goes out of control. Went out of control and the chariot carrying, then it appeared as if he is going to crash into a tree. And he thought, I'm going to die now. At that moment, he explained this later, at that moment, whatever he had done in his life until that point of time, everything like a flash, it was going in front of his eyes. And then somehow that chariot again got balanced and he got saved. So he was saying, it was a very shocking experience for me. I thought I'm going to die and whatever I had done in my whole life, everything was going like a fast forward, reel. It was going in front of my eyes. The same experience others have also stated. When a person is about to die, actually this is what happens. In front of his eyes, whatever he has done his whole life will go in front of his eyes like a fast forwarded serial. Suppose you are 50 years old and you are going to die. In 50 years, whatever you have done, everything will go in front of your eyes. That 50 years will be compressed into 1 or 2 seconds and will run in front of your eyes. Therefore, your whole life, if you have not done devotional service to Krishna, what will you remember? You will not remember Krishna. You will remember something else. If whole life you have been chanting Hare Krishna, then what will you remember? Whole life I have been chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Only that will run in front of your eyes. Right? No? How I attended Manglarti, how I attended Darshanarti, how I attended this one Janmashtami, how I attended Ramnavami. Only this will run in front of your eyes. Then for you to remember Krishna is very easy. Therefore, you have to understand that remembering Krishna or chanting his holy name at the time of death is not such an easy thing. It's not such a cheap thing. That whole life I will do sinful activity, I'll do unrestricted sense gratification. End of life, no. At the time of death, at that time I will chant. Why I have to chant 16 rounds now? Even if I chant 16 rounds now, whole life, every day if I chant 16 rounds, at the time of death, if I don't chant Krishna's holy name, finished. So better, why I should chant now? When I die, at that time I will chant. Correct, no? This is a real intelligence, no? So right now, let me enjoy. eat, drink and be merry. And when time comes for death, at that time I will remember Krishna. When the time of death comes, your intelligence, your mind, everything will be deranged. You will not be able to think logically. You will not be in control of your thoughts. Just like when you are dreaming, night, you are sleeping, you are dreaming. Can you control your thoughts? You cannot control. Have any of you got ghostly dreams at night, nightmares? You got? At that time, can you, the ghostly dream is going on, let me wake up. You cannot wake up. You cannot wake up. You will be running, but your leg is not moving. Got that experience? Right? Ghost is coming, you are running, but your leg is not moving. What you will do? You cannot do anything. Similarly, at the time of death, you will not be in control of your senses. The Vedic scriptures, the Bhagavatam describes, at the time of death, your whole body will be in so much agony. It will feel like your body is being bitten by 1,000 serpents at the same time. Suppose simultaneously somebody is piercing your entire body with millions of needles. How much painful it will be. One needle you put into your body either to draw some blood or for some, IV, what is that, IV fluid or something there to put the prick, how it will be. COVID vaccine I have to go. When I went, COVID vaccine, that doctor came with one big needle. Moment I saw the needle, I said, so much fear. And then it pricks, oh, Krishna, paining. And then she takes away. Whole day you'll be nursing. So painful, so painful. Whole day you cannot do anything else. One pin if it pricks. Imagine whole body, 1,000,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh needles are pricking your whole body together simultaneously. How it will be? Will you be able to retain your senses? You will go mad. This is what happens at the time of death. The pain is so much. The pain is so intense that you say, leave the body. Forget it. Leave the body. Get out of this body. Otherwise, we will not leave the body. Will you leave the body so easily like that? Somebody comes and tells, come on, leave this body. Time for you to die. Come out. Will you say, okay, bye, I'm going. No, you will fight, you will cry, you will say, no, why should I come? All those things will happen. Therefore, the body is given such intense pain that you will say, forget it, Baba, leave it. Chhod do. So, in that moment of pain, where is the question of remembering Krishna? Unless you practiced remembering Krishna your whole life and you have served the order of your spiritual master, and your spiritual master at the time of your death blesses you. Oh, this devotee is a sincere devotee. Let him remember Krishna. Then that remembrance of Krishna will come. Krishna's holy name will come on your lips without your even trying consciously for it. Therefore, remembering Krishna at the time of death is not such a cheap thing. Unless you have practiced it your whole life. If you have practiced it your whole life, then even if you are not a pure devotee, if your spiritual master is pleased with your devotional service, then he will give you the remembrance of Krishna and you go back to God. Not necessary that you have to be a pure devotee, only then you can remember. Pure devotee is remembering Krishna every second. Whether it is life or death, his only activity is remembering Krishna. For us only that question comes whether at the time of death I can remember Krishna or not. Therefore, at the time of death, I cannot remember Krishna on my own strength. Not possible. I can remember Krishna only if my spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, he blesses me, then I can remember Krishna. So we need the blessings of Guru, Srila Prabhupada, to be able to remember Krishna at the time of death. It's not such an easy thing.